All right, welcome everybody. I hope everyone's had a great week. Today, oh, what an exciting day. So today was the launch of the new annual catalog. And so I've been so excited and trying to cut down my list and get my order in. So I can't wait for my orders to get here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Julie Brown. I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. And I absolutely love making cards and scrapbooking and doing anything that is creative. Hey, Susie. So anyway, I am excited that you guys, hey, Patty. I'm so glad you guys are joining me tonight. Because today is May 4th and we got to order from the new catalog, because I'm a demonstrator, I got to order early. They let us do what's called a pre-order, so we get to order not everything from the annual catalog, but select items. And so one of the items that I did order early was the Pansy Petals Suite. So that is what we're going to be looking at tonight. And I'm really excited to show you the suite and then show you the card that I made. For those of you that are coming on Saturday to my Stampin' Bingo, you're going to get to see tons of cards that I've made with a bunch of different suites. So that'll be exciting. Hey, Brenda. So yeah, so I've been working hard for getting ready for my Stampin' Bingo this Saturday. And I've been creating tons and tons of cards. So I've been having a blast. Hey, Janine, so good to see you. So let me just get the housekeeping out of the way really quick. So for those of you for this month, for May, here is the hostess code. It is KX6BP4UU. So if you're placing an order with me, please use that hostess code for May. And you can go to juliebrown.stampinup.net to order. And yeah, that's going to be exciting because we have a new catalog, and new catalogs are always so exciting. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and I don't have this up on my screen, is it's called Connect, Craft, and Collect. So if anybody is a hostess between May 4th to June 14th, and your party gets at least $150 in sales, you're going to get an extra $25 worth of spending money to purchase things. So I know I don't normally do, I don't normally do like go to people's houses and do parties for them just at their house, but because this is such, hey Mel, because this is such a cool thing going on in May. So from May 4th to June 14th, I will be available to host a party at your home if you so desire to do, or if you don't want to do it in your home and you live here in Farmington, you can do it in my home. And you can be the hostess, and then you would be inviting your friends and your family to that. So something to consider, because that's just an extra little, even if you guys are in my monthly club, that would just be an extra boost where you get to be a host or the hostess, and you get to get rewards. So anyway, consider that and let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Because like I said, I thought since they were doing this that I would go ahead and offer that out there. Also, if you're one of my customers who does not live in Farmington, but you do want to host a party, again, I'm absolutely willing to do an online party. I can send out kits and stuff, and you can invite all of your friends to your house, and we'll do it via Zoom, and it should be tons of fun. So that's from May 4th to June 14th. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in doing, because you do get an extra $25 of spending money if you are a hostess in that month. So let's start talking about the suite that I'm going to be doing tonight. So let's get on to the fun stuff. So this is the Pansy Petals Suite, and it comes with the Pansy Patch stamp set, and there are 23, count them, 23 stamps in this stamp set. And then it also has these Pansy Patch dies. And these dies are, there's a lot of standalone dies, and I'm actually going to be using the standalone dies tonight. But, and I don't think this is the right size. Let me see. Sometimes they make the images smaller. Yeah, those are too small. But anyway, it also has all of these that will actually punch out or cut out the images that you have stamped. And actually I had some of those. Oh, here, I will show you. So this is just, I was just playing around with some colors, but this is just kind of showing you what this stamp set does. Aren't those pretty? So these are just some, and these I haven't finished working with. But then so this die cuts out that one, and this die cuts out this one, and then these two dies cut out the leaves, and these cut out stems and the smaller flowers. So lots of fun things to do with this set. But again, tonight I wanted to show you the standalone dies. It also comes, this suite also comes with these really fun little bees. Uh-oh, it looks like I froze. All right, let me see what's going on. All right, can you guys hear me, or am I completely frozen? Oh. Sorry, I think something happened on my other phone. I always try to get everything so that it doesn't interrupt, but it may have interrupted me. Oh no. All right. Can you guys hear me, or is it just, I'm not sure what's frozen. So am I frozen, or is it just that my phone is frozen? So if someone can let me know whether you can hear me or not, that would be helpful. It looks like the whole thing may have frozen. All right, let's see. All righty, I'm back. Okay, so let me see. I think the issue is my other phone. So let me see if it's going to let me switch to that and see. Yay, thank you guys. I'm glad I'm not frozen anymore, but I'm just trying to see if it is going to go to my phone. So I may have to reset up my phone if you guys want to be patient with me for just a second. All right, so can you see my hands? Okay, perfect. Okay, so anyway, it also has these beautiful little trinkets, Bumblebee trinkets, which are fun. And now we're gonna look at the paper, which is always fun, right? Okay, so I'm gonna kind of put these all together and just show you. You get two of each of these designs, and they are, as usual, double-sided. So I love this, like gingham. So this is in the pale papaya, and then this is the other side. So there's those two. And then we have, this is that evening evergreen and soft succulent, and I think it's soft sea foam is the other one. And then there's the other side of that one. I think I'm going to have to move really slow tonight because it seems like everything is glitchy. I'm not sure what is going on. And then this has the dots on it. I don't know if you guys can see the dots. And then on this side. And then this paper, the dies actually cut these out. So this paper, the small ones and the large ones can be cut out, the pansies on this one. And I think I already showed you that side. Okay. And then this one is the fresh Frisia. I'm not even sure how to say one of our new in colors. And then there's that side of that one. And then this is soft succulent. And oops, the other side of that is the leaves. Aren't those pretty? So pretty. And the leaf dies, so these dies, there's 2 leaf dies and 2 different kind of leaves, and they will cut out the leaves on this page. So if you don't feel like stamping, you can just cut out flowers. And then this one has the Bumblebee on this, and I don't know if you can see that pattern. It's got a pattern to it. And then this really pretty paper here. So fun! Fun, fun, fun. I think the issue is actually with my phone that is facing down. That seems to be the one that's having the issue. So I'm going to try to move slowly so that we don't, so that I don't lose you. So let's talk about what I'm going to be using for the card tonight. So I'm going to have a white base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then you are going to need a piece of the soft succulent that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then this is that Designer Series paper, the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to need another soft succulent that is 3.5 by 4.5. And another of the Designer Series paper that is 3 by 4. Seems to be working okay now. And then this is that Evening Evergreen. I love this green. 3 by 3.5. And then you'll also need one that is 2 by 3. And you'll need another piece of white that is 2.5 by 3. A piece of soft seafoam that is 2 by 4.5. A little strip that is 1/2 by 5.5. And then another Whisper White that is 1.5 by 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of build my card front up to the point where we're going to do some die cutting. And this is, when I use the white, I always use the thick for the card bases because it just works better. So, okie dokie. So now that we've got all the glitches out of the way, hopefully. So I'm just going to come in and I'm going to take that 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This is the soft succulent. And I'm just going to use my Stampin Seal. We're going to get that adhesive put on that, and then I'm just going to lay that on the front here. I keep kind of turning and watching my computer to make sure I'm not freezing again. All right, and then we're going to come in with this piece. And this is one side and this is the other, but I want this side, which I call gingham. And I'm going to lay that down. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited with the new catalog. I ordered way too much, but I'm excited. And like I said, I've been working really hard because that Stampin' Bingo is coming up this weekend, and I have been making samples for the ladies that are going to be attending that. So they're going to get to see a lot of the new products on that day. So fun for them. Okay, so then I'm going to take this piece and I want it with the leaves up. But what I want to do is I actually want to take this corner, and I don't want to really like bend it. I'm kind of curling it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm just kind of making a curl, and you'll see why in a second. But I'm going to go ahead and adhere that, but I wanted to curl that first so I knew not to put adhesive there. Oh, yay, Susie, you got your order placed today. How exciting. I know, I'm excited. I I love it when new catalogs come out. It's always so exciting and so much fun. And I've been saving up for this one, so. Alrighty. So we're going to lay that down like so, and we're not adhering this part up here at the top. Oh, Brenda, I'm glad the Mod Podge idea worked. So cool. Brenda's doing a, I don't even know what you call it, Brenda, but she's designing, using the cards in this special paper, and hopefully she'll share it with us when she gets it done. But it's a way that you can use your stamps and then put it on like candles and stuff. And so way cool. So then I'm going to take this piece here, which is the Evening Evergreen, and we're going to stick that one on there. Can you guys tell I like green? And, you know, I just kind of thought, you know, because there's a lot of color in this Pansy suite with the papers and stuff, and I kind of wanted to do a little bit of just the greens and see how I liked it. Okay, so this needs to go about right here. And so, you know, this, I've made some other cards with this already that have some of the other colors in it, and it absolutely gorgeous. But I just wanted to be a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to go to that far, and because this is going to pop up, but I want to build my flower on here before I pop that up. And then I'll talk to you about this little corner up here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine, and hopefully this won't mess up my camera, since my camera seems to be struggling tonight. And remember, I told you we're going to be working with the Standalone Dies. And what's cool about these Standalone Dies is if you look closely at them, they have an embossed part of it. So when you cut it out, it embosses it as well. So really makes for very beautiful flowers. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to need to cut this one twice. And then I need this one here. And I need this one here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? That's always the decision, is trying to get it all to fit on here so you get as many cuts out of your paper as possible. Okay, so we're going to lay those down. Okay, so Brenda, yeah, so it's inkjet water slide decal paper. Oh, so Brenda's going to post a picture of what she did later, so you guys are definitely going to want to see this. Her and I were at a National Scrapbook Day, and she was having some issues with what they said to do as the cover coat on it, and I suggested Mod Podge to her, because, you know, Mod Podge does everything, right? All right. So we're going to pull that off, and I'm going to need another one of these. So let's pull this off and this one off. And then here, I'll hold this up so you can see. So when it cuts it out, see what it does? Isn't that cool? It puts this really pretty embossed image on there. Okay, so we're going to do this one. I'm going to see if I can fit, I want to do the leaves on this one, but I also need one of these again. I'm going to need two of these. And then I'm going to bring in this leaf that I'm going to need twice. So we'll go ahead and run. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can. Let's see how good I am. Let's see if I can get. All right, so I'm going to need this one. And what's the other one I need? And this one here. So again, these are what I call standalone dies because they don't cut out something that we've stamped. They just kind of cut their own things out. they cut out the dies, and then you can put them onto your cards. So really cool. So hopefully you guys have all gotten your catalogs, and I want to know, what is everybody's favorite? Okay, we're going to start with this. What is everybody's favorite in color? The new in colors. What is your favorite in color? So I want to see what everybody is liking so far. And then I'll ask you another question. So I want to know what everybody's favorite in color is. Oopsies. Okay, so we got those. And then I need another leaf, so I've got to keep this one. I think I'm done with the white. So I need another leaf. And then I need, I've got to bring in this other evening evergreen. And for this one, I need this piece. And, oops, that's not the one I want. And this little piece here. And then I need this piece. And I'm going to need 2 of these. So let's run this through. Oh, so I have 2 for soft succulent. What about everybody else? What's your favorite in color? Just want to see what everybody's like. So you guys are, so those of you that like soft succulent, you're probably glad I'm doing green tonight, right? How funny. All right, so let's pull that off. And then I think I'm done with that piece. And then let's pull all of these off. And then I need 1 more of these, so I'll leave that right there. Get these pieces off. It's always hard when you're trying to build the flowers live, because you just never know. Evening evergreen. Yay, Mel. I know, they're so pretty. All right, so I haven't heard from everybody yet. Okay, so while you're still thinking of your favorite in color, now we're going to move on to, what was your favorite suite that you saw? Uh-oh. Did I just lose that I just cut out? Where did it go? I think it might have fallen down. Let's see. Oh, and I'm probably moving too fast for this. Well, I don't know where that went, so I guess I'm cutting another one out. What the heck? It must have flown somewhere. Sorry about that, guys. I don't have any idea where that went. So let's try that one more time. Okay, so what's everybody's favorite suite in the new annual catalog? Is it this one that I'm working with right now? Is it Beauty of the Earth? Yeah, Susie, the soft succulent with the yeah, the 2 greens go together really well. I agree. They're really pretty together. So I like the Pansy suite. I haven't gotten all of them yet, and sometimes they're hard to see. Like, you don't know if you really like it or not. That's one of the reasons I try to get them and show all of my customers what they're going to look like. But there's another one in there that I am looking forward to getting, and it is, oh, what is the name of it? I think it's called Artistic Expressions. Is a pretty one. Oh yeah, Beauty of the Earth. I've made some fun cards with that one. I can't wait to show you guys. So that's a fun one. Okay, so now we're going to build our little flower. So we have the 2 leaves. We have these 2 pieces here. And we have these 2. So these are all the pieces that I have to put this together. Hey, Vanessa. So glad you joined us. But what I want to do first is I kind of want to put some color here and on here. So I'm going to bring in the my soft sea foam because that's one of the colors that goes with this. And I'm going to bring in my daubers. So I'm asking everybody, Vanessa, you just came in. I'm asking what your favorite in color is and what your favorite suite is. Brenda, you like the beauty of the earth, but it's out of your comfort zone. It's okay if it's out of your comfort zone. That's always good. Yeah, the hand pinned one is really pretty too. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of daub around this little center thing. I don't even know what the center of flowers is called. You guys probably know better than me. Oh, that's a little darker than I wanted, but that's okay. It'll work. It'll make it pop a little more. Okay, so there's that. I wasn't paying attention, so I ended up getting it a little darker. And so this one I'm going to try to pay a little bit better attention. I keep looking up to see what you guys are saying. All right, so let's move that out of the way. And now we're going to start to build this really cool flower. And I think I'm going to bring in, where's that piece, that Whisper White piece? So I'm actually going to kind of use this because this is what it's going to end up being on. So the first thing we're going to do is build the one that goes up here. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down with some liquid glue. Vanessa, you like them all. Oh, I know. Isn't it so hard to choose? It's like crazy. And then I think I've got myself under control and I'm like, nope, and I need that. Nope, and I need that. So, yeah. I definitely have a problem, right? Because I love all of this stuff so much. Okay. So I think we need this to be about right here. And I'm not going to put this down real hard yet because I've got to build the little flower that comes out of here. And the way that we do that is this little piece here is going to go on top of this white piece that I just use the dauber on to bring out some more color. So this is going to go here and it attaches to this white piece like so. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to take this and put some glue on the back of this. Oh, I think I need to move slower. My camera's having some issues tonight. It's not wanting to work. And I'm just going to slide that up underneath this piece here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this whole stem off of this one. Yeah, true, Patty. We all have the same problem. We want it all. I know. But I guess it's, that's good. This is the annual catalog, so we'll have it for a year. So that's the good thing, right? And we can take our time deciding what we want because these products will be around for a while. So that I think that's what's always so exciting for me about the annual catalog is that I know it's all going to be available for a year. Okay, so let me bring that closer so you can see what that looks like. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to start to build this flower. So what we do is we take this white one and then we take this little frame that's in the soft succulent and we're going to just add that to the front. And now I don't put a lot of glue and I'll show you why. Because these little framed flowers like this, you sometimes have to kind of finagle it a little bit. So I kind of get it lined up at the bottom and then you have to kind of push it out so that it doesn't show this white edging. And that's why I like the liquid glue, because it allows you to have that wiggle room. So see how pretty that looks when you've got that on there? Isn't that pretty? All right. And then we're going to take this dark evening evergreen, and that's going to go in the middle of this flower. Yeah, guys, this is such a cool set. I've made cards with these standalone dies. I have made cards with using the stamps, and I've made cards with the using the dies and cutting out of that designer series paper, and they're all beautiful cards. Okay, so see how cool that looks when you get that in there? Pretty, huh? I know, I get excited. Okay, so then we're going to take these two little pieces, and they're going to frame out these little petals here. And again, I'm using the liquid glue so that I have that wiggle room. And, you know, it doesn't glue, like it's not, it becomes solid after a while. And so let me show you a trick to this. On this petal, there's this little like piece that sticks up right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then you have a matching piece on this frame. And so I line it up there first, and then I can push it around. So it looks like that. So now I'm going to do the other one. Yeah, this is, you said wow, Mel. I wasn't sure. Wow, because you liked that flower, or it's hard for me to know when you guys make the comments because I'm always looking down, working on this. So again, I lined that little, it's got like just a little doobie that comes up right there. I'm sure that is the correct word too. All right. So then we've got these two leaves. Now these two leaves are going to go behind this flower. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, and you'll notice I don't put a lot of glue, and the reason being is eventually I will be putting glue on the back of these. So I'm just trying to get them to stick here first. So it's going to slide in about so. And then this one's going to come in and kind of overlap that one, like so. And then again, because I have liquid glue, I can move these around a little bit and make them fit the way I want it to fit. Again, one of the pluses of liquid glue. All right, so that's going to be like so. Then I'm going to take these leaves and I'm going to come down and put the leaves down here. And again, I'm just putting a little bit of glue at the top edge. And then this one is going to come out about like that. And then I'm going to take this one. Oh, this one should have been first, because this is the one I want on top, but that's fine because I should be able to still stick it. There we go. Stick it up underneath there, and it's going to come out like so. All right, and then we're going to take this and we're going to put it on here. But before I do that, I want to stamp a happy birthday sentiment over here. And you always want to stamp that sentiment first, because then you can adjust your flower to fit the sentiment. So just so you guys know, if you're going to be putting a sentiment on there, it's best to put that sentiment on before you put that flower on. So I'm going to be using the Evening Evergreen, the flower. Oh, so yeah, glad you like it. So this is the new Evening Evergreen. You guys can imagine I was pretty stoked when 2 greens came out in the end colors, since I love green. So I'm going to put that happy birthday like so. And then then I can finagle my flower to work around my happy birthday sentiment. Like so. All right, but I think I'm going to go ahead and, well, no, I'll put this on first. So then I can just take this, and it's going to kind of just be this middle section. So I'm just going to make sure I've got all the sections covered in the liquid glue. And we're going to stick that on here. And I want this corner over here covered, but I want to be able to see the happy birthday really well. So I'm going to stick it on there like so. And then I'm going to, you know, now that I'm looking at this, it probably would have looked a little bit better, and I may still be able to, I'm going to adjust that just a bit because I kind of want this to be up a little bit higher. So I'm just, again, because I'm using liquid glue, I still have some wiggle room. So I'm going to pull that up very carefully. All right. It takes a little bit of time for the liquid glue to adhere completely. So when you're working with stuff like this, it makes it nice so that, like what I just did, I wasn't quite happy with the placement of that. So now I can come back underneath here. Whoops. I got to lift this up a little bit more. All right. That one had a little bit more liquid glue on it. So yeah, I think I want this kind of up here a little higher. And that's just me. You guys may have liked it how it was. But see how working with liquid glue, it gives you that space if you need some space to move some things around. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to flip that over. Oh, I hate it when I clean up because I end up losing everything. And then I'm going to come in with dimensionals. And of course, you guys can see I'm at the end of my dimensionals. So now we're using the outside edges, which, you know, never throw your dimensionals away just because you use all of the ones in the middle, because there's all these really good pieces that work just as good. So there we go. And then I think I'll stick one in the middle. And sometimes you might want to put, if you've got a bigger piece, you might want to like do some extra in these areas, just because if you're mailing it, and it can get like smashed in on those edges if there's like a big expanse. So like if this was like a bigger piece, then it would, you might want to put some more support there. Okay, so then we're going to come in here and let's see if I can get this centered now. Since I'm so good at centering, right? Oh, don't tell me I froze again. Oh, no. All right, so that's going to go like so. And then if you have these glue erasers, because I can see where I had glued that down earlier. Stampin' Up used to sell these, they don't anymore. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with one of my little mini dimensionals. And I'm actually going to attach it to as far up in this corner as I can get it. And then I'm just going to fold this so that that edge just catches underneath. And I'll bring this closer so you can see. So it just catches underneath that. So it's showing that same pattern paper right there. So that's just kind of a fun little, and that dimensional is going to hold it in place, but allow it to still have that height. Then I'm coming in with, these are the new In Color jewels. And as you can see, I've been using a lot of these. And so I'm just going to grab one of the Evening Evergreen, and they're kind of, I guess, pearlized. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're not. So they kind of change colors. So it's got that like pearl essence in it. So I'm just going to pick up one of those and stick it right in the center of my flower. And then for the inside, it's pretty simple, because I'm just going to take that strip, that 1/2 inch strip that I cut, and we're going to, if I can find my, oh my goodness, here we go, my Stampin Seal. So we're going to stick that, and we're just going to stick it along this bottom edge, and always check to make sure. I've done that before, where I think I'm putting it on the bottom inside, and then when I go to close it, what I've put on the front of the card is actually behind here. I have made that mistake before. All right, so we're going to lay that down, and because the front says Happy Birthday, for the inside I'm going to use this really fun sentiment that says, wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. So fun, huh? It's got some really fun sentiments on this set as well. And again, I'm going to just come in with that Evening Evergreen to stay with my green theme. And just get that all inked up. And as you guys know, I always try to line it up down here so that when I'm stamping, I get it straight. Oh, I don't know if I got that one straight. That looks good. Oh, I better clean that. If I don't clean it, I'll forget about it, and I'll try to put it away with the ink on it. So I didn't do much stamping tonight. I just used the sentiments, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful those standalone dies are, and how pretty they are just using those. Isn't that pretty? So it says Happy Birthday, and then on the inside, wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. So how fun is that? Now I do have 3 other cards designed with this, but I'm not showing them yet because I promised my ladies coming for my bingo that they would get to see them first. So I did let you guys see this one. But again, it's just a really fun suite and set. And the papers are beautiful. The stamp sets are beautiful. And I did kind of show you, you know, this is an example of when you stamp. And all I did with this was I used the same color, and I stamped off for the bottom, and then I stamped full color on the top. So I think this was Blackberry Bliss that I did this one in. So this is what it looks like when you're using the stamp set. Very pretty. But this is my card for tonight, just to give you guys a little taster. And of course, you know, I'm off and running with the new catalog. So each Tuesday, you're going to get to see some new sets that I'll be using throughout the next few months for you guys. So again, I just want to pop that up really quick because that is the hostess code for May. It's the KX6BP4UU. And so for those of you in my monthly club, that is your hostess code for this month. So yeah. So I hope you guys liked it. Sorry about all the pausing and stuff. You know, that happens sometimes with videos. We just can't always control the internet. But I hope you guys liked it. It's a little sneak peek into the Pansy Petals suite. And I just want to put this up here so you guys can see. It is on page 28 of the annual catalog. So go take a look because there's some really pretty samples in the catalog as well. So I appreciate everybody joining me tonight. I hope that you guys are as excited as I am about the new catalog. And you guys are getting your wish list together. And yeah, I'm excited. And so I actually did an order this morning and I'm having it overnighted to me because I'm that excited about getting some of the new products. So I'll have some new products here tomorrow. But again, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate you spending this time with me on Tuesday evenings. And you know what? Make sure you share this and make sure that you invite your friends, anyone that you know that likes to craft or make cards. I'd love to have on with me, and you know, I can show them some different things and hopefully teach some different techniques and do some fun stuff together. So I always enjoy my time with you guys, even though I don't get to hear your voices or see your lovely faces. Anyway, guys, have a great evening, and I'll see a lot of you this Saturday at 10 a.m. for the bingo. And the rest of you, I will be talking to you next Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. Bye.